Chapter 9 was all about public leadership. So, first, the chapter said that public leaders influence the attitudes and behaviors of large audiences at all levels of society. They use what they apply is PR activities, public address, and persuasive campaigns. Perfect example is just political campaigns. Very public leaders. So excellent public PR programs. They share the following characteristics. 1, they're empowered. 2, they are a strategic management role that helps shape organizational policy and directions. 3, they're two-way communication and symmetrical relationships that identify and respond to the needs of publics while also fostering collaboration within the outside groups. 4th, they have ethical behavior that discloses accurate information, engages in dialogue, and advocates social responsibility. And finally, 5th, they are a supportive structure that encourages participation and fosters the advancement of women and minorities. Next, it went on to talk about PR activities. They should be directed at building positive long-term relationships with the public. These will greatly enhance your organization's ability to lead that public opinion. And finally, next it talks about your speech and how it'll be effective if it's based on pre-speech planning, clear organization, clear, vivid, and appropriate language, extensive rehearsal, delivery that appears natural as if you're talking to the audience. Then finally, skillful anticipation and response to questions after that presentation is over. Next, the chapter talked about persuasive campaigns and how these usually consist of a series of messages that are aimed at changing the beliefs and behaviors of others. In order to create a campaign that has a significant impact, you need to pre-test the messages and identify all the market segments. Use the media that's most accessible to target groups, and then rely on that media to raise the awareness. The chapter then talked about 6 steps or stages to any type of persuasive campaign. The first one is situation analysis that identifies the key audience characteristics and also possible competitors. The second one was the objectives, which vary in difficulty. Third were strategies, which these identify the types of messages and communication activities. Fourth, it talks about budget, which this determines the resources available to pay for labor, material, media, talent, production costs, everything. Fifth is implementation, obviously putting the campaign into action. And then last was evaluation. What this does is it gathers feedback and measures all of the possible outcomes. And next, the chapter went on to talk about collaborative leaders. These leaders bring diverse groups together in order to address community problems and to promote common good. In order to become a collaborative leader, you must demonstrate a variety of competencies. The first are attributes. You need to have a collaborative mindset, a passion towards outcomes, system thinking, openness and risk-taking, sense of mutuality, connectedness, and humility. 2, you have to have skills. You have to have self-management, strategic thinking, and facilitation skills. Third, in order to be a collaborative leader, you need to be aware of your behaviors. So you have to identify your stakeholders and then assess those same stakeholders. And those are all the things that the chapter ended up talking about in order to become a collaborative leader. And what a collaborative leader truly does is they act as a catalyst that speeds up the collaboration process. And it also helps group members that they achieve more than they could have on their own. So with this, you can be a catalytic leader. So in order to be a catalytic leader, you need to be able to share your power and be more interested in the process of decision making rather than or you need to be more interested in the process of the decision making than in any other particular outcome.